destructive type attack, Beelzebub has been released, and it ended up causing massive destruction to the entire stadium. The backstory of the Child of Light, Nikola Tesla, has been revealed. Way back when he was just a kid, he wanted to be the greatest scientist. Yo, this is Senpaikoi. That's all the hot stuff we're going to discuss today in Chapter 74, titled The Feeling That Connects Us. By the way, have you followed or subscribed to our other social media accounts? Just hit that so you can always be updated on our new release videos. Thanks a lot. Before we start, let's recap the previous video. We have witnessed the fight between Hades and Beelzebub. This is where Hades realized it. Lord of the Flies have the reason why he needs to continue in life. He said it was because of the welfare of the people who sacrificed for him. Then, in this chapter, they revealed who was the first owner of Beelzebub's Apomius staff. None other than Hades. He saw Beelzebub's potential. So according to him, the ability possessed by the Lord of Flies is said to be suitable for the Apomius staff. Because of the Apomius staff, they have the ability to enhance any attacks. When Beelzebub left, the panel was cut and returned to the present. Nikola and Beelzebub are fighting. If we notice that the Lord of Flies casts a destructive attack using his Apomius staff, it's a bit strange because Lord of the Flies uses it with two hands, which is different from what we are used to seeing. Beelzebub's offense and defense. This technique is indeed called chaos. The intense battle raged on as the Lord of Flies continued his relentless onslaught. The darkened sky added an eerie atmosphere to the already chaotic scene. Hermes, the messenger of the gods, watched in awe as the Lord of Flies unleashed his horrific and devastating attacks. Nostradamus, renowned for his prophetic abilities, could hardly believe the sheer power behind the Lord of Flies' explosions. The force was so immense that it left the arena in ruins, obliterating even the sturdy posts that had once surrounded it. Both gods and mortals alike stood in disbelief at the destructive might of chaos, the Lord of Flies technique. However, amidst the wreckage, there was a glimmer of hope. Nikola Tesla, the representative of mortals, miraculously survived the massive destruction caused by Beelzebub's attack. But the pain he endured from the onslaught was unimaginable, and his robotic suit suffered severe damage. Normally, Beelzebub fought with only two hands, using them for offense and defense. But in this current chapter, something remarkable happened. He unleashed a technique that resembled the principles of electricity, with sparks flying as different wires came into contact. This unexpected display of power caught the attention of both friend and foe. Meanwhile, the Lord of Flies, impressed by Nikola Tesla's resilience, unwittingly fell into his own trap. He was ensnared by the very wounds caused by his own attack, revealing the vulnerability even chaos possessed. Zeus, the king of the gods, sensing the danger, demanded that the battle cease before Beelzebub suffered the same fate as his own attack. In a moment of quick thinking and agility, Tesla utilized the Tesla warp to disperse Beelzebub's chaotic attack. This allowed the Child of Light, who was in grave danger, to escape the sure hit effect and the direct impact. The Child of Light narrowly evaded destruction, thanks to Tesla's ingenuity. However, as the dust settled, everyone's attention turned to the remaining Super Tesla coil. This formidable weapon had already been used twice against Beelzebub, depleting the stockpile. Only one coil remained, firmly attached to Tesla's divine robotic suit. Nikola Tesla's strength and capabilities have been acknowledged by the Lord of the Flies. However, this is where it all ends. When the Child of Light heard this, he suddenly smiled and said, "Will it be the end?" When he said it, Nikola slowly stood up from his kneeling on the ground and disagreed with what Beelzebub said. According to the Child of Light, it is said that humanity has no end. Nikola's want to say, when it comes to giving up on anything, it will never be done by mortals. It's way back to the previous chapter that said, Child of Light, that humanity continues to gain knowledge. Mind you, we have no limitations when it comes to gaining knowledge. That's why Nikola believes that failure is actually a part of success. We need to learn from our mistakes until we reach the point that we can surpass our limitations, or we will achieve what we dream of. So the word surrender or despair is not in the Child of Light's vocabulary, because he knows in his mind that he can find a way to overcome the problem he is facing right now. After that, there will be flashbacks to Nikola Tesla's past. In the small village called Smiljan, the young Nikola Tesla lives. His age here is only 5 years old. He is going to his brother Dane Tesla's laboratory. Nikola's older brother. I just added that Dane Tesla is an inventor, and his laboratory is called Gematria Zone, meaning that Nikola. Gematria Zone technique was imitated or originated here. Dane Tesla is a brilliant inventor, because at the age of 12, he can create inventions that help people. On this panel, they are planning to build a windmill, because it was requested by the people of their village. Then, with the philanthropic personality of Dane Tesla, he accepted it. So still, it is very difficult to plan the windmill project. Nikola Tesla scolded him and said, "Why is he accepting a request that he can't do?" Dane Tesla's response is for everyone's happiness. Nikola was really amazed by what he heard. That's why he likes his brother, because even in impossible situations, he will do everything he can just to see the people around him happy. But Dane is still disappointed with his invention, because it doesn't function properly. So he said, he's afraid of what people will say when he does this, and not fully functional. Nikola said that it's okay to fail, because failure can cause new discoveries until it is improved. So for young Nikola, failure is actually part of success. It is said that this is why humanity is improving or evolving. Dane's Tesla was amazed when he heard what Nikola said. He said someday, Nikola Tesla will be amazing with his own personality. But suddenly, the day Dane fully built the windmill, something bad happened. He went to the windmill even though the storm was strong, and because of this, unexpectedly Dane Tesla was struck by lightning, which caused his death. Nikola didn't do anything but look at it. The body of his brother. Then on the day of Dane Tesla's hill, Nikola plans to finish what his older brother started. So he went to the Gematria Zone laboratory of Dane Tesla, and he locked himself up to study all his brother's research. Then 6 years later, the windmill. What used to be a failure has worked. The whole town was surprised when they saw it spin. Then are they surprised? Because way back when Dane Tesla died, no one tried to touch it or fix it. And there, Senpai, we will see Nikola standing and watching the windmill. The child of light is 11 years old, and he was the reason why the windmill worked, Child of Light said. He just improved the original design and given minor changes to turn the windmill more efficiently, and it has more durability. It took 6 years of preparation just to achieve this, and he screamed with all his might that his brother was alive because of the inventions left behind. So for Nikola, the research and lessons discovered by Dane Tesla can be passed on to different generations, so we can still remember the creator. So basically, from Nikola's own perspective, no inventor or scientist will ever forget their name. Even they are no longer on this earth. But their creation still exists, so we still continue to remember them. Nikola Tesla is so dedicated when it comes to science, for the reason that he took inspiration from his older brother, who introduced him to how beautiful science is, until he reached the point of becoming the greatest scientist of all time, and bring his creations into reality. After that, we will be brought back to fighting Ragnarok. If you see it in this panel, the Child of Light is standing even though it was badly hit by Beelzebub's attack. All the mortals are sad, because they really notice their representative, Nikola, is in a disadvantageous situation. But still, the Child of Light did not budge, and he showed that he can still fight, despite the fatal injury he received, and said, "Child of Light, as long as science continues to grow, humanity will never die." And that's where chapter 74 ends on the record of Ragnarok.